There's something strange about life. It's not about when you become successful, not when you finally have enough money, but when you stop getting angry so easily. That's when your life quietly begins to change. No fireworks, no big announcement, just deeper. Today, I want to share a few old stories, not to teach you anything, just to sit with you for a moment and talk about something very simple, very human, learning how to keep your heart calm. When we were children, when things didn't go our way, we cried. We got angry. Sometimes we even broke things. Back then, anger showed up loudly. Tears on our faces, our voices raised, and our hands clenched. As adults, it's not that different. We just learn how to hide it better. We smile, we stay quiet, but inside the anger stays. It settles somewhere deep and slowly shapes the way we think, the way we speak, the way we treat the people around us. Someone once said, pine trees survive 100 storms, not because they're stiff, but because they know when to bend. People are the same. It's not the strongest who lasts. It's not the loudest or the toughest. It's the ones who can stay calm. When the storm arrives, and there's a story about a frog who lived his entire life at the bottom of a well. To him, the sky was only as big as the small circle above his head. That was his whole world, and that was all he knew. One day, a sea turtle passed by and told him about the ocean. The frog laughed. He thought it sounded ridiculous. The turtle didn't argue and didn't explain, didn't try to prove anything, because someone who has never seen the ocean will never understand it, no matter how many words you use. And honestly, many of our arguments in life aren't because we're wrong. They happen because we're trying to explain ourselves to someone who isn't ready to listen. The moment you stop wasting energy on these battles is the moment you stop defending your truth to people who don't want to hear it. You've already climbed out of the well. Here's something a little uncomfortable. We're patient with strangers. We hold our tongue at work. We smile at people who don't matter much to us. But we lose our temper most easily with the people closest to us, our parents, our partners, and our family. Maybe because deep down, we believe they won't leave. We assume their love is permanent, so we treat it carelessly. There's an old saying, if someone gives you one drop of kindness, repay it with a river. If you can keep a gentle heart with the people who love you the most, you've already learned one of life's hardest lessons. There was once a man named Wang Yangming. He was falsely accused, publicly attacked, stripped of his position, and sent far away from everything he had built. Most people would have fought back, explained themselves, held onto anger and resentment. He didn't. He stepped away, he stayed silent. And in that quiet space, away from the noise, away from the arguments, he reached the deepest understanding of his life. Sometimes stepping back is not a weakness. Sometimes it is how you protect your heart from becoming hard. There's a Zen story I really like. A swordsman once insulted a monk, trying to provoke him, trying to pull anger out of him. Why aren't you angry? The swordsman asked, and the monk smiled and said, if someone brings you a gift and you don't accept it, who does it belong to? Anger is the same. If you don't take it, it has nowhere to stay. That's why people say anger is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to suffer. Most of the time, anger hurts the person holding it far more than the person it's aimed at. So maybe we don't need to change everything about ourselves. Maybe we don't need to fix the whole world or win every argument. Maybe we just have to remember a few quiet things. Stay away from people who constantly pull you into anger. Remember, staying calm is not weakness. It's a form of wisdom. Don't carry anger into the next day. Let it end before the night does. And try to keep your temper gentle, especially at home, especially with the people who have been quietly standing by you. And if any part of this spoke to you, you don't need to say much. A simple like or a short comment is more than enough. And if you'd like to stay for more quiet stories like this, you're welcome to subscribe. No rush, no pressure. Whenever life feels loud, this can be a place. You come back to slow down and breathe a little easier.